Hi Reception, thanks for coming to part 2 of our maths lesson today. Now in this lesson you're going to need the following. You're going to need your 10 paper cookies that we sent you. If you can't get these, that's okay. You can make some paper circles, you'll need 10 of them, or you can use something else to pretend to be your cookies. That could be 10 balls of Play-Doh. If you haven't got any of those things, you could just use 10 bits of pasta or 10 cars or 10 of anything else. So 10 objects. Then you're going to use your paper basket that we sent you. Again, if you haven't got that, that's okay. You could use a bowl or you could use a plate, something like that, something to pretend to be the basket. Then you're going to need your sunshine and your moon. Now, again, if you can't print those out, that's okay. You ask your helper to help you draw and cut them out, or you can just use 2 smaller bowls for our other groups, for our sun and our moon. And then for the end of our lesson, for your independent work, you're going to need these question sheets. Now, in today's lesson, we're going to be using the skills that we learned yesterday. We're going to be combining 2 groups to solve a problem. And the problem is for Little Red Hen. She wants us to help her solve some problems. But before we start, let's try and remember what the words combine and total mean. So here's the word combine. I'd like you to pause the video now and tell your helper what you remember about the word combine from yesterday's lesson. Off you go. Well done. Combine means that we bring them all together. Now, total. Let's have a look. The word total. Pause the video now. Tell your helper what you can remember about the word total from yesterday. Well done. The total is how many there are all together, and we can supertise that, or we can count them. Well done. So we're going to be combining 2 groups to find the total to solve problems for Little Red Hen. And at the end of the lesson, you'll be able to do all those things and using our language, combine and total. So I'm going to go first. I'm going to show you a problem that Little Red Hen has given us. Are you ready? Here's our problem. Little Red Hen has been busy baking. She's been baking some cookies, and I've got my cookies here. In the morning, she made 4 cookies. In the evening, she made 1 cookie. She wants to know how many there are in total, how many there are all together. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to get my sun and my moon. These are our 2 groups. The sun is the morning, the cookies that are made in the morning, and the moon is the evening, the cookies that she made in the evening. I also need my basket. That will be my total. So I've got 1 group here, another group here, and then this will be my total when I combine my 2 groups. So let's remind ourselves of the problem. So Little Red Hen, she made 4 cookies in the morning. So I'm going to get my cookies. Here they are. And I'm going to count 4 into my sunshine group, my morning group. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's remind ourselves, 1 for the evening. So I'm going to put 1 into the evening. Let's have a look. Here you can see we've got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 in our morning group and 1 in our evening group. Super. And now I need to find the total. So I'm going to combine them. I'm going to put all of my morning ones in there, my first group, all in the basket. Now I'm going to put the cookie from my evening group, from this group, into the basket. I've now combined them. Now, I think I can subitize that. I think there are 5. But now I'm going to check. I'm going to get my finger. I'm going to count to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 cookies in total. Fantastic. Little Red Hen is really, really happy that she made 5 cookies in total. Right then. Now, this time reception, you're going to have a go with me. I'm going to tell you what to do. So you need to make sure that your resources look similar to mine and ask your helper to help you do this. So you need either your sunshine and your moon and your basket, or the resources that you're using instead of that. So that could be 2 smaller bowls and a plate. Okay, these are our 2 groups and this is our total. Right then, let's have a look. Now, our next problem is this. On Tuesday, Little Red Hen made 5 biscuits in the morning and 3 biscuits in the evening. So what we're going to do first is get 5 biscuits and put them into our sunshine group. So I want you to get your cookies or your bits of pasta or your circles, whatever you're using, and we're going to count it together. Are you ready? We're going to count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to check. To get your finger ready, we're going to touch each one to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 altogether. That's right. And now we need 3 in our second group. So you need to get your cookies or whatever you're using, and we're going to count out 3 and put them in this group. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to use our finger to touch and count just to make sure. 1, 2, 3. Super. And so the next step that we have to do is combine them. So we're going to put them all in the basket. I'd like you to put all of your sunshine group, the morning group, into the basket. And now we're going to put in the second group. We're combining our groups into the total. So remember, we need to make sure they're nice and organised so that we can count them easily. If they're a big jumble, we can't count them. So yours need to look like mine. Well done. Now we're going to get our finger and count them, because I think there's a bit too many to subitize. If you can subitize, super job. We're going to count them to check. So get your finger ready. We're going to touch each one as we say the number. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 cookies in total. Super job. Well, reception, we're going to do one more together and then you're going to have a go on your own. So what you need to do now is get your 8 cookies that were in your basket or your bowl or your plate, whatever your total was, and put them back in to your pot, or just put them on the side if you haven't got a pot, that's fine. So you should have everything clear, ready for the next one that we're going to do together. So our next one, let's have a look. On Wednesday, Little Red Hen made 5 cookies in the morning and 2 cookies in the afternoon, the evening, I should say. 5 in the morning and 2 in the evening. So the first thing we're going to do is get 5 cookies and put them on our sunshine for the day. So get your cookies and we're going to count out 5. Let me just put my screen up a little bit so you can see a bit better. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cookies on my sunshine. I think we've had 5 in the morning nearly each time. Fantastic. Now let's look at the next thing we need to do. So in the evening time, she made 2 cookies. That's right. So what am I going to do? I'm going to get 2 of my cookies out of my bowl and put them in our second group by the moon. And I want you to do it too. So get your bowl. We're going to count out 2 together. 1, 2. And then what we're going to do is put our bowl down. So look, we've got 2 groups. One has 5 in and the other group has 2 in. Now you might be able to subitize that, and that is fine. Well done. But if you can't, what we need to do is move them into our basket for our total. So I'd like you to start moving your cookies into your basket, just like that. And we've got our total. Here's our total. So now we need to find out how many. And if you subitize, that's great, but we're still going to touch count just to check. So get your finger ready. We're going to say the number name as we land on each cookie. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cookies in the basket. 7 cookies in total. Super, super duper job. So reception today, you've helped Little Red Hen by using your skills at combining to find the total. What a super, super job. Now, your next challenge is to do these problems from Little Red Hen by yourself. You're doing exactly what we've just done. So you can always rewind the video if you need to. Help us if your child is finding it difficult to use numbers 1 to 5. That's okay. You can concentrate on the same activity, but using numbers 1 to 3. If your child's finding it too easy to do 1 to 5, that's okay. You can do numbers 1 to 10 on either side. Just make sure you have enough objects if that's what you're going to do. If you want to have an extra challenge reception, you can draw your maths and write the numerals. That would be amazing. Thanks so much for tuning into our video. See you soon. Bye.